Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 27th of February. I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot for today's reading because I was walking past my shelf where I keep my tarot cards and I saw this moon. We've got a full moon in Virgo happening on Saturday the 27th. I've made a separate video on that and I go into quite a lot of detail. It's a fabulous energy. I really have to say it's one of the best energies that I've seen lately. So have a look at that video. I want to see what the cards have to say about this because the cards always have their own take on the energy. They don't just look at it from an astrological point of view. I mean, just, but they look at it from an energetic kind of universal standpoint. So let's see what, wow, death again. We've had death a lot lately. And death is about, obviously, endings and new beginnings. So we are in a period of things coming to fruition and coming to an end, and then starting something new. We've even got, in the Two of Pentacles here, we've got circles as well. Yin-yang, pentacles, two circles down here. So it all seems to be very epic in the sense that, yeah, we're finishing one thing and we're starting something else. So death, we've got this figure kind of looking like something out of a Terry Pratchett novel, like the Discworld series. There's a character in there known as Death, and in the box he just speaks in capital letters, and he's like this archetypal Grim Reaper figure. So the scythe here cuts the line, your connection between your body and your soul. The Grim Reaper comes along, he takes the soul along to this place of enlightenment, and your time here is up. We're standing in this ruined graveyard, and we've got a crown and a clock, and the things of the world do not matter anymore. You're reaching a higher dimension, you're moving on into your next incarnation, you're going into outer space, and you're leaving behind things that are trivial and that no longer concern you, and you're really rising to the next level. So your concerns, the things that you're focusing on, are going to change today. Your perspective is going to expand and become much bigger, and you really will find that things that you've been obsessing about, suddenly you drop them and you're like, this isn't important anymore. I've got bigger fish to fry. Let's focus on this instead. So don't try and resuscitate things or keep things on life support that no longer have a place in your life. Don't cling on. And if the sense is, if the general energy is leaning towards letting go of something and moving on, then go with the flow. Don't resist and go against the current. It's really important that you do accept certain things and put them to bed and say this is done with, because it gives you the space to look at this new, amazing, new world that opens up for you. Then at the same time, we've got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a card that says you can handle what is going on. You're on top of things. We've got someone literally walking on water here. So it seems like you're doing the impossible. You're able to overcome obstacles which seem impossible to overcome. You're able to get from point A to point B in a way that's surprisingly simple. You have perfect balance between your reason and your practical nature, your imagination and what you actually put out there. So you're perfectly balanced, basically. And that equips you perfectly to make a fresh start in any area. So it's really important to let certain things close and fall away before you get started with what you're doing in future. So really take stock and say, what is important to me right now? Because you have magical powers to get ahead in areas that at other times you couldn't get ahead with. So usually he can't walk on water. If he's kicked out of the boat, he will have to swim to shore and he'll be soaked. On this day, he's got magic and he can walk from the boat to the seaside and be dry and have a good time and just go skipping along. We've got wisdom here. Trust your own gut, trust your wisdom. You're a leader. You're in full bloom. You can trust your gut and your passions. You're free to do as you want. And you don't have to hang on to anything. You're free to do as you please. So listen to your ideas and your thoughts. You can choose freely, and you have special abilities to progress in your life. So you can do things that you can't on other days. You're more equipped than on other days. You're much more able to get things done. So things that have failed in the past, see if you can tie up loose ends once and for all and get things to start becoming distant memories. It will really free you up and liberate you. Finally, the Magician. And what's interesting is that this is an eternal energy. So we've got the infinity symbol here. We've got the infinity symbol there. And it's not about balance or duality. It takes it to the next step, and it says the one thing that is unified within you and that you can always rely on is this spiritual, magical, divine essence that you've got, and it's beyond good and evil. It's beyond black and white, up and down. And that's why you're able, that's the magic power that you've got today, and that's why you're able to progress so well. It's because you're really tapped into that creative force of life that pushes you forward and has a narrative of its own. So there's almost something that's been laid out for you. It's like you go into the room of destiny and you open the book with your name on the front cover, and you turn to the page that is talking about this exact moment, and you realize that something really significant is happening for you on this day, and that you can achieve a lot more. And it's almost like someone is giving you a lift, someone is pushing you up from behind. So anything that you do today is very likely to succeed. Make space in your life for new positive things to come in, and really make use of this exceptional gift that you have on this day to create. Wow. Number-wise, we've got 13, and 2 is 15, and 1 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is the mind and creativity. So use all of these great insights, couple them with the practical skills that you're given today, and really create something beyond your imagining and progress with your life. Move ahead with something new. Wow. The full moon video talks about this. It touches on the balance between the spiritual and the practical, but I go into a lot more detail, and it's along a similar vein. So this really is a significant, important, amazing day. Have a wonderful time. If you would like a personal reading with me, then please get in touch via my website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the book your reading button on the front page to audio reading with me, and I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology in my reading, so I can answer any questions if you've got any. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.